Good evening, everybody, and I hope you are doing well on this beautiful Tuesday evening. As you know, we usually have the lovely Deb Clark, but sadly, Deb can't make it tonight. So if we can ask for some healing for Deb Clark, that would be fantastic. And of course, for everybody else who's going to be here. So tonight, I'm going to be offering some Oracle of the Unicorn readings and the Angel of Wisdom card as well. So that's what I'm doing here tonight. Now, if you're regular to the show, you should know what I ask. If you can guess what I'm going to ask, you should be doing it already. And that is share. Get us about. And I've got bags and bags full of goodies. Look at that. I don't know if you can see all that goodies. We've got that bag there. Got this bag here as well, goodies that's been given to us by Mama Bees. There we go, organic bath bombs given us at the last holistic fair, and I just haven't had a chance to give it all away, so I'm giving that away tonight. I'm going to be talking about the holistic fair that SBTV will be happening, or having I should say, on June the 11th. So I'll be talking about who's going to be on and who's not, and between all that I'm going to be offering some readings as well, and I will excuse me, try to reduce knocking this table. I had some of you comment about, can I stop knocking the table? But the table where the cards on and the crystals and everything, it's all attached. It's like the camera's on the top, the lights on the top. It's a contraption that I put together in about a couple of hours. But anyway, how's everybody this evening? Let's see who's on, if we can say hello to some people. Here we go. Hi to Mary Dixie. Hi to Terry Louise. To June Malkin as well. Yvonne is here along with Anne and Cheryl. Millie B. Tina Place is here as well. Carrie's here, and so is Ali J. Hi Ali J. We've got Krish, Julie, Yvonne, Maria, Kitta, I think I've got that pronounced that correct. Hi to Lara as well. Celestine Spirit. Trish is here as well. Maria is here. Tracy's here. Natalie, the lovely Natalie's here as well. Yvonne, hi beautiful soul, would love a read please. Absolutely. Remind me, you know what I'm like. If you're a regular viewer, I will forget who I say yes to. Jill, thank you very much for sharing, and because you said you're the first person to share, I'm gonna pull you a card, Jill. As you know, you only get a card off me if you share. This is for those who are on Facebook. For obviously those who are on YouTube, hello to everybody on the YouTube world, and thank you for supporting us and sharing as well on there, please. Right, so this one straight in. Keeps freezing just as me. Put a coat on if you're a bit cold. I am trying something different tonight. I've upped the ante, shall we say, increased the quality. Tried to. So if you're still getting issues, then let me know. Hi Laura, lost my nail last month, with some guidance please. Lara, I will hopefully talk about that. Remind me, because I am terrible. Let's keep this uplifted. My last shares was 105, and I've heard other presenters trying to beat my 105, so we need to try and up that again, people. Tonight we had 104 shares, sorry, so we need to try and up that if we can. So your name, Tiffany, is a real name. Hi Celeste, nice to meet you. Right, so we've got Amanda from Missouri. Hi Amanda. So I said, who did I say? Who was this reading with? Jill, wasn't it? Let's see if Facebook has sent me your details, because Facebook are not sending us all the details anymore. They don't like us anymore. They used to, not anymore. So now we have to do everything ourselves. And sadly, Jill, you're one of them that Facebook doesn't want to send your comments to me. Nothing we can do about that, I'm afraid. We use our own independent software that we stream to, and Facebook used to work, and then we reached over 10,000. They went, no, you want us to promote you and help you, you pay us. And as you know, SBTV is non-profit, so we don't have the funds to pay things for that. So yeah, so I just have to remember who I'm giving a reading to. Good luck with that. But I know it's Jill. Thank you, Ali, for sharing. I do check, by the way, who has shared. You don't have to, of course. I'm not going to say you're not going to get a reading if you haven't shared. That's a bit unfair. But we do ask. Hi, Chrissy. I did have a lovely bank holiday as well, actually, but I am looking forward to this weekend. SBTV is going to be not online from Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I'm actually having a whole few days off and relaxing. This will be my first break in 3 years from SBTV. So that's going to be nice. Anyway, Jill, healer for you, Jill. That's what it says on the card. It says here, you have powerful healing gifts, have faith in your abilities, stay true to your path as a healer. Okay, and that is your card there. Okay, so what does it mean for me, for you, Jill? For me, for you, to me, to you. Who used to do that? Oh, it was those twins, wasn't it? Me to you. Oh, what was their names? Oh, that's going to bug me now. Oh, someone tell me. Please, someone tell me. Who used to do that? Me to you, you to me, or whatever. Oh, what was that? That saying? Something brothers, wasn't it? Something brothers. Who were they? Or the twins or something? Oh, come on, please. Tell me. Someone tell me. Hi, Reese. Amanda's here as well. And Honora, hello. I can't remember who it was. That's going to bug me all night now. Chuckle Brothers, thank you for those on Facebook who got their first Chuckle Brothers. It was Jill as well. So, Chuckle Buggers. Brothers, the Chuckle Brothers. Oh dear, and the evening starts. That's oh dear. Chuckle Brothers. Well, that certainly lifted the spirits. The Chuckle Buggers. I got the goose. Oh, I've got the yeah. One of them died. Me to you. Oh, yeah. Oh dear. Sorry. Dear. Oh, there is. I'm going to hell. Oh, it's finally come up. Guess what, Jill? We've Facebook's finally sent one of your messages to me, so now I can put it on screen. So if you see your name on screen, then you know that's the reading is for you. Oh. That was funny. Oh dear, that's gonna make me. Hi, Craig. Dear. Sorry. Yeah, Kerry, I can see your name in our software. So we're not sure why Facebook doesn't do it. We did hear that once you've had over 10,000, only 2% will get notified we're live, and they don't send in comments because obviously they want us to pay. And they've openly said that. So yeah, it's a shame. This is why we definitely need you guys to help and support us. Jill, I will get your reading in a second. I just need to try and calm myself down after doing that little blooper there. But it gives me time to actually have a quick look to see who's actually been sharing our channel, because obviously that's what we want. And I'm going to be talking about our holistic fair later as well, giving lots of goodies away. Only 24 shares at this moment. Right, anyway, Jill, healing. Okay, let's get on with it. I want to say to you that you're also a psychic or have mediumship abilities, I want to say. And well, I'm glad, Honor, that it's made you laugh. That's the main thing. It uplifts people, doesn't it? That you have this intuitive ability, same as everybody else has. But I want to say that you're more in tune with animals. I know you've got your picture of your little doggy there, but I feel that you do more. You want to do more for the animal kingdom than you want to do with the human type, shall I say? And this is where your healing ability is going to be good for them. Maybe, just maybe, develop those gifts if you want to. Go further with that. So look into that. See if you feel that's the need for that. Hi, Sam. Hi, Anne. If you want to go further with that, obviously there's plenty of people out there that will support you and guide you. I know Polly Harnett is an animal communicator. I don't know if she does workshops. Which reminds me very quickly, everybody, just diverting, sorry Jill, just a little bit. We have a brand new show coming to SBTV in June. And we have the lovely Jessica who's coming on, Jessica May. She's an animal communicator, so she's going to have a regular spot to talk about your loved ones and how, sorry, not your loved ones, your animals, to communicate with them and also try and help and guide you with those still on the airplane. So, but a special VIP night on the 29th of May for VIPs only. We've just organised it today. So even I haven't told Terry yet. Ouch, slap. So yeah, that's coming your way as well. Happy belated birthday, Hayley, to you. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Sandra. Sandra reminded me to give you a reading. I saw you today and I was just drawn to you. Anyway, let's go back to Jill. I hope that made sense to you there, Jill, for what I did say to you. I'm not sure if you are still there, if you commented or not. I didn't see it. Oh, I just dropped my card. Oh, you idiot. Right. So that's all right. It was another pack I don't use anyway. That's handy. Anyway, so we get back to it, Richard. Stop waffling and get on with it. So, yeah, well, I'm busy, you see, Terry. I'm busy. Terry's messaging me on YouTube telling me off saying that I should have informed her, but she is admin. But anyway, moving on to Jill, because we will finally get to Jill. Hi to Liz. I also feel at this moment in time, Jill, that you need, for example, your physical body. I think that it needs to rest a little bit more. Okay, you've been walking around doing too much for everybody else. I meant the terminology, running around. And it's about time that you had some healing for yourself, okay? Animals, especially dogs, are great at healing us as well. They give us comfort, but I feel that you need to slow down and just relax a little bit, have some self-healing to yourself, and stop running around and doing things for everybody else. I feel also that you need to trust yourself, okay? And start to believe in yourself, in your abilities and what you can do. Don't think, oh, I can't do this, I can't do it. You can. You just believe in yourself, okay? Have that faith and trust your abilities that you can achieve what you want to do if you believe in yourself. And this, I feel, yet again, is going back to the animals and the healing with yourself. I think that is needed. Just believe, okay? I'm going to pull you a card from the Angel Wisdom deck. I don't know these cards at all. Okay, I'm just going to pull a card and let's just move the microphone so I don't whack it. And read what's on there, and I'll let it down to you. They're the typical tarot cards, so go online and have a look for yourself. Oh God, I cannot shuffle today. I'm throwing cards all over. That's all excited day. See, that's what that is. All excited about the Chuckle Brothers. I don't know if you can hear that, but I am not doing well tonight. Right, one last go. And I got this one here. What a beautiful card. Look at that. It says on the card here, insights that come from meditation, the need to rest and take a vacation. What did I say? Allow yourself more time to making decisions, mental exhaustion, and get more sleep. There you go. I hope that helps in some way to you, Jill. And there you go. As I said, everybody, this is just a bit of fun tonight. I am not a professional reader. If you do want a professional reader, then I strongly recommend going onto the SBTV directory and pick a reader on there who can help and support you Right, let's have a quick look. What have we doing? Right, I've got goodies. I've got goodies. I've got this. Look at that. That is a print from the Anne Stokes collection. We've got one of them. We have... I've tried to give this away the other day and I totally forgot. We've got the fairy to give away. We got that. We got gifts from Mama B Organic. God, these do think. We got these. I will eventually get rid of these. Organic bath bombs. You put them in your bath and they go poof, apparently. So yeah. This one says coconut and it does smell of coconut. And this other one smells really nice, the Flash Coconut one. Okay, so that's what we've got to give away. I should be giving them away on air later on during the show as well. Obviously, you've got to stay on right to the end. If you don't, if you leave, then that's up to you. Maggie, they do look cute, and they smell gorgeous. So there you go, Jill. I hope that helps in some way. So this is just a bit of fun tonight. Wendy, they smell gorgeous. Now, what we can do is, what I'm going to say is quickly talk about the holistic fair that we're having on June the 11th. So tonight it's all about news, what's going on, some cards and all bits and pieces. Now, we've teamed up with the lovely Winnie's Bakes and Cakes as well, who are in the local area. And they'll be coming along with cupcakes and stuff like that and all sorts of things that's going to be on offer. So that's going to be there along with face painting. We're going to have a bouncy castle, so I'm going to be kicking everybody off. So I'm going to have the first half an hour before I throw up and stuff like that. We've got Mama Bees who's going to be there. We have around 11 stalls of readers who's going to be there. We've got about 4 stalls left, so we've nearly sold out of the 50 stalls that we've got. So it's going to be a very busy night. We've got Sacred Offering Art, who was here the other day live, who did a show all about psychic readings, but drawing the readings, which are amazing. We have Rachel Mariner, which is a healer. We've got Jane Morton as well. We've got Andrea Webber for crystals. We've got our lovely Polly's going to be there. The amazing Brian Walker, who's a healer. If you've never had healing from him, it's just worth coming down. Along with Selena, who's going to be there for some healing. We've got people who make drums. It's going to be there as well. We've got our lovely Bill Hughes. We've got Annie Randall, psychic artist, who's going to be there. The wonderful Genevieve Robertson is going to be there as well. If you're into your potions and spells and things, we've got a couple of stalls for them as well. We've got the people who made this lovely fairy. They are called the North Shore Metal. They will be there as well. So yeah, there you go. That's them there who created that. We've got the 1940s. They are a tea coffee shop who can be serving, but they're all dressed up in nostalgia 1940s, so they're going to be there as well. I said Rose Diamond face painting. We've got arts and crafts. We've got Wimbledon Spiritualist Church who's going to be there, who's coming down as well to spend a day with us. We'll have this lovely Sam O'Neill, who's a palmist and doing rooms. She's going to be there. There's so many stalls to do with holistic gifts and crystals. We have the lovely Jan Hartfree, who's just going to be talking about hypnotherapy. We have a demonstration on mediumship. And other workshops and other talks. We've got Rachel Galbraith, who's going to be streaming in from the USA to do a talk and a demo on palmistry. So I'm looking forward to that. And there's going to be astrology there as well with the lovely Caroline. And we've got candles, gemstones, Oh, we've got so much happening on the day. So yeah, lots and lots of people who's going to be there for the day. So come on down. There's free parking. There's over 200 spaces for parking. You've got Asda's right next door. So the best thing is you go and have a reading. Send the parents, you know, the dad, to do the face painting and do the shopping while you're going and having a reading and buying some goodies. There you go. And that's all taking place at the Waterlooville Community Centre. Yes, I should have put a poster up. Have I got one I can put on very quickly? Should have got this ready, really. But there you go. There we go, there it is. So this is the event that we're doing. I will be playing an advert later on which tells you all what's going on and stuff like that. But there you go. So it's from 10 AM to 4 PM. For more details, go to mbs.spiritualpsychicstv.online or just go to sbtv.uk and then follow the links that are on the menu there. So as I said, free workshops, talks, miniship demonstration is with Sam O'Neill, by the way. So that's very rare. So come along and take part. And all the money raised obviously is going to SBTV. We're non-profit, so it's to help us pay for all the event and all the bits and pieces that are happening on the day as well. So lots going on. So there you go. Anyway, shall we crack on? Hey Olivia, how you doing? Nice to see you on here. Hope you're doing well. Who's that messaging me? Just reply to that. Excusing me, that's what happens. Don't get any time off when you're running this, you know. Right then, let's have a quick look to see who has shared. And I won't be forgetting those on YouTube as well. Let's see who has shared, who I've filled. I said Sandra, didn't I? I did say Sandra, if I remember rightly, earlier on. So, Sandra, hopefully you are still there. Let's have a quick look. And your last message was about 11 minutes ago. You want mediumship? I don't do mediumship, so that counts that out. But if you want one of my dodgy readings, then speak up. Hi, Maggie. Let's give Maggie a reading. Only because she was the last one on my comments. Maggie, there you go. I've just seen what Heidi said. Glad I'm not staffed then, or I'll be eating cake and looking pretty. Or don't trust me, Heidi. I'll probably rope you in anyway. That sounded wrong, but you know what I mean. Oh dear, Maggie. Right, have a quick look. Sandra is here. Remind me, Sandra. Right, this one is quickly to Maggie. Now, out of you who's been watching tonight, who would like the picture frame, the bath bombs, or the fairy? What would you prefer? And I'm going to pick just someone randomly. And then I will contact you privately to get your address and then send that to you. But you need to stay on. If you have a reading and disappear, that's not very nice. Right, Maggie. Oh, pulled a card and it's found on the floor. And that one's hope for you. And it says here, stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. And there is your card there. Okay, so that is your card there. Maggie. Amanda saying, I can't hear, I've got subtitles. Oh, I think the sound is on. I don't have any problems. Not sure on that one, Amanda, I'm afraid. No, I don't know. Don't know why. Hope everybody else is okay with the song. Right, Dawny is saying, love fairies, bath bombs, fairies. Ooh, we'll have a look later on. I'll look down the comments and do that. So anyway, Maggie. We all can, everybody, when I hear mediums say you've gone through a rough time at the moment, or you've had it hard in the last year, couple of years, it does make me chuckle, because I think 90% of the people could probably relate to that. It's too open. Until it's more specific, then for me that's not evidence in my view. But in this point, I want to say, as the card says it, that you have been through, let's say, a challenging period in time. And that you probably feel that this darkness there, that I'm glad you sorted it, Amanda, that this darkness, that you feel that it's just never ending, it's just not clear. And when I can say to you that sometimes we have to go through this darkness to come out to the light, but while we're in this darkness, to appreciate what we've got and what we've learned and what we have in our lives. So when you look at that and you reflect onto yourself, it's not as bad. For example, let's say that you get taken into hospital and you're laying there and you've got a cut on your finger and you think your finger's is fallen off, or you're broken an nail and you go, oh, my life is over, I've broken my nail, sort of thing. And then you turn your head and look at someone who's just been in a fire and is burnt up and stuff like that, and you're thinking, oh, I'm lucky. So maybe sometimes we need to look at ourselves and appreciate the things that we have got. And if we start to think about being positive, then we can start making things change in our lives. And if we think about these new possibilities, even if it's just for peace within ourselves, you can start thinking about this happiness, you can start thinking about this prosperity. And even if it's a broken heart, you can think, well, I can overcome this. I've fallen in love before, I fall in love again. It's another experience. And it's like when we lose loved ones. Instead of just thinking of, oh, I miss them and stuff like that, I feel they don't want to hear that. They want to hear that laughter from you. They want to feel that you're happy. So if you're going to grieve about you not holding them or hearing their voice in front of you. Record them. So you've got their personality. If they're being silly, record the silly things. It's those memories that keep that energy, that keep that person alive. Yes, we don't have the physical, but we know they're still there. We know that they're there because this is what we believe. As a spiritualist, we believe life continues after the body death. So therefore, keeping that memory alive, we shouldn't be grieving as much. We should only grieve of not having them there as a physical person. We can still talk to them. We can still get their guidance. We know when they're around us. We feel it when we're around us. So I think the fear you have is definitely all right. Yeah. So I feel with this hope, Maggie, is that you can move forward. You can achieve what you want. I also get with you like some kind of new destination. I don't know if you're planning to move or some kind of destination, if you're going to a new college or something like that, but there's some type of move around you that I feel that's coming up there. But let's take one step at a time. Hi, Lorraine. Let's take one step at a time, because if we take one step at a time, we can learn through this journey and we won't stumble and we won't fall. But if we do stumble and we do fall, just get up again and start walking again. Don't be let down or put down anymore, because you're stronger than that. You know you can do this. You've got to believe in yourself. And if you believe, just don't look back. Just keep going forward. Once you look forward, you'll find that life is a lot easier. But be patient on the journey, because we've got to learn, as I said. Okay? And once you take one step, you can take another step and then another step. And there's happiness, and you will get over the situation that you're in right now. Okay? Hope that helps in some ways. Let's pull you one of these Angel Wisdom cards as well. It says here, working too hard, all too many hours. You need to balance in life, let others help you, have problems due to stress. Okay, and if you look at, I see that as her on a pathway. You're dropping things, and she's an older lady, so I think she's got the wisdom, she's got the learning. Maybe her hand on top of her head is saying, oh, here we go. But it's a Ten of Wands. So if you understand about tarot cards or you don't, look online and see what the Ten of Wands mean to you. Hope that helps in some way. There you go. Hi Alice, hi Simon, hope you're both well. Thanks for coming on. Thank you to everybody who's shared. My pleasure, Maggie, complete pleasure. Right, and I suppose I better do someone from YouTube, because if I don't do someone from YouTube, I'll probably get told off. Right, who has spoken up on the YouTube? Who do I feel drawn to on YouTube? Here he comes, picking someone from YouTube, talking a load of rubbish, because everybody's winning the lottery, yeah, the tarot cards. Kelly McKeaton, I feel drawn to Kelly. She was on our show on Monday, you know. Kelly McKeaton was on the brunch show, and it was wonderful. Really was wonderful. So, well done, Kelly. Right, anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Me and my dodgy singing. There you go, Kelly. That's for you. Let's pull you a card. This card is for Kelly, and she wants the lottery ticket numbers so she can buy lots of land and run around with the horses and fairies. You never know, she might. I don't know, I'm guessing there. Awareness. And it says here on the card, live in the moment, be conscious of your thoughts, look for signs and guidance. And those who've watched my channel, they know that is one of my favourite cards. The awareness card, it is one of my favourite. And for me, I find that very spiritual. It's where you should be in tuned and aware of the spirit. I know that you already do readings, but I think at this moment in time, Kelly, that you need to sort out what's going on around you first before you can actually allow yourself to go more in tuned, if that makes any sense. Situations in the home place or work or whatever like that needs to be resolved. That would then give you this balance that's needed for you to carry on doing what you need to do. But also I feel that you need to really start living your life to the full now. You can't keep holding yourself back or giving yourself excuses. You need to move forward with your life and start living in that moment, okay? Listen to what you guys have to say. Embrace this ability that you have, and don't worry about going unnoticed, because you are being noticed. Your friends, your loved ones are noticing what you're doing and these changes, and they appreciate what you do. But sometimes people have a hard way of expressing their feelings to you, okay? It's like most of us do that. Hi, Mimi, as well. So I feel at this moment in time, the best solution is to hand everything or some of it over to the divine to allow you to have this freedom of what you want to do, because you should be more and more aware. I also get there's a negative energy around you. I'm not saying a negative spirit. What I'm saying is there's a negative person, someone who's not so positive that around you, who sometimes bring you down when you could be in a good mood. Someone comes in, says something, and then it brings you straight down. I know that happens in most of life, but there's one particular person that does this to you. You need to be aware of this and try and send out positive thoughts or get away from this person a little bit more, okay? Also, think about the trust that you do. You trust too much in others and you've been hurt along the way. Yet again, don't always put the walls up, the barriers up, but be more aware of certain situations that's going on around you, okay? Something about breathing as well that I feel. I'm not sure if you have asthma or have a problem with your health. I'm not a doctor, but I always say if I get a feeling that it's something to do with the health, then go and see your medical profession. But I feel it has something with breathing, so I'm not sure if you've got asthma or something like that. It could be as simple as allergic to a certain type of perfume or something like that. So just be aware of that there, okay? And lastly, what I want to say is that don't be shy, okay? If you're invited, think about it and go, but don't be shy. Say, oh, I don't know, or oh, I'm not sure I could do this. Sometimes we've got to break down our own barriers to move forward and to be aware of the situation. So go out, enjoy yourself, have fun with it. Don't hold it in, because there's an ability there that needs to come out and manifest itself. Okay, right. Let's give you. Oh, I've just nearly dropped all the damn cards again. I'm going to move them off the table. It makes a lot more sense, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to pull you a card on here. And it says here, intelligent, impartial, respected, receiving wise advice, remain objective and fair-minded, public speaking, communicate clearly, emotional relationships, or being emotionally unavailable. Duh, I just said all that. Should have just pulled that card. It'd been a lot easier. And I think that is the King of Swords, or the whatever it is. It's one sword there, so I think it might be the King of Swords. I'm not sure. So look into that, but I hope that helps in some way. All right. Right, we're going to go to Sandra now. What was that? Why me on this? I don't get. Done one can read me. Shalon Lee. Hopefully you will. Hopefully you will. It's gonna keep commenting, sharing, and stuff like that. And hopefully I will notice you. There isn't a list, so I don't put people on a list. I just see who I feel drawn to. Sandra, I felt to. You can ask a question if you want. May not have the answer, but if it's a love life, the one that makes me laugh is that, will so and so marry me? Is so and so my lover? Will so and so fall for me? And you're thinking, well, I don't know. I'm not psychic. We're all psychic to a degree. It's our sixth senses. That's what I say. But if you care for someone and they like you, then go for it. Sometimes you need to take that step forward. Otherwise, a person may be just as shy and not coming forward themselves. If you feel rejected, their loss. Oh, look at that. 2 cards flew out there. Not one of these people says I believe and all that. If a medium says to you, oh, that card flew out for you, we'll tell them to put it back in the pack, shuffle them again, and if the card flies out again, like that one, then it's meant to be. In other words, it's just them who can't damn shuffle. That's what I say. Courage. Courage for you, Sandra. It says on here, you are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. I do like these cards. I find these cards so positive. And for me, I find a lot of it is saying to you, you can do this. We believe in you, and all this sort of stuff. That's what I like about these cards. That's what I like. Anyway, let's have some drink of water. Hey, Kerry. Hi, Rhonda. Just hoping for positive news. Yeah, don't watch the news. Don't watch BBC. Oh, worst ones ever. Been proven that dodgy. Fake news, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, Sandra, let's have a look at this, shall we? Right, what I feel from this is that there is a situation that does require you to spend a little time to reflect on things that's been said, and it's to do with place of love and loved ones, in other words, friends, loved ones. Things have been said, things need to be reflected and listened to a bit more, I want to say to you. And I want to say that you feel a bit vulnerable at this moment in time because of that. And it has shocked you, it has upset you. And I want to say you don't feel as safe as you normally would be. Okay? And what I want to say to you is, don't worry about what's been said. Yes, sticks and stones may hurt, and all that sort of stuff as the expression goes. But you have to be strong. Okay, you have to go through certain things in our lives, and those who watch the show regularly know I don't believe that we're here to learn, and all as nearly every medium I speak to. Oh yes, we're here to learn and we're here to grow and experience. I just can't. I don't get it. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me. And the reason why is because we learn how to talk, we learn how to smile, we learn how to love, and these are the things we learn how to brush our teeth, to walk. Why are we learning them again if we've already done it before? Why? I believe we're here to learn about emotion, because every emotion is different, and that's what I believe, and I'm going to stick to it. And anybody can tell me I'm wrong, but then I say to them, well, prove it to me then. Prove that I'm wrong. Because it's only a theory. Everything that we hear from a medium, I'm not saying they're wrong, I'm not putting mediums down, definitely not, because obviously what we do on our channel, but you've got to question, because some of it doesn't make sense, something's not logical. And I think at this moment in time with you, Sandra, is that you've got to think, you've got to question, hence why I'm telling you this story. And you've got to stop having this illusion that things are going to go wrong if you say the wrong thing out of place, or if you go somewhere wrong. You've got to learn this, like we all have to learn, and we have to go through this, let's say, lower vibration, let's say, so we can overcome and have this courage, get over this fear to move forward in our lives. And we can talk to our loved one spirit time and time again and think, why aren't they coming in to talk to me? Well, it's down for you to do this. Spirit can only do so much. They can come in and guide you when necessary, but they can't open the door for you. That's for you to walk through. You have your own self, your own ability, your own self-will. That's for you to stand up and say, you know what? I've learnt from this, I'm moving forward, and I'm going to do this. Sandra, they probably do give you guidance. I just read your message. Maybe go and book a private reading with a medium. There's plenty on SBTV that you can go and speak to. And if you are a VIP, you get £5 off. Throw that in there quick. But you've got to learn from yourself. Okay, maybe sit in a meditation, or if you can't meditate, just sit down, put some quiet music on, or don't even put music on. I find sometimes if I'm working away, I totally forget to put the radio on. And then hours are gone through, and I'm thinking, God, is that the time? No music on, I'm in my own little world doing my work. And I just find it, for me, a nice place to go, to live in this little bubble. Okay? But for now, what I want to say to you is that, hi Michelle, is that you've got to start going forward now. Start loving yourself. Start finding the courage to start trusting. Start finding the courage for you to move forward. And I know it's hard. Don't forget there are professional people out there who can guide and advise you as well. But spirit are powerful when you allow them to come in, but they can only do so much. Remember the footprints in the sand poem. Remember that. Okay, that's what I want to say to you. And lastly, listen to the dreams as well. Try and symbolize the dreams. But you will break down these barriers if you believe it. Okay, and I believe that you will do it. If you used to have a lot of courage, as you've just said, I believe you. I have total faith in your ability to go out there and do the things that you want to do. And this card just flew out, so I'm going to do it. So just reading the card. I'm going to put that back. Don't like it. Because I can. All this mumbo jumbo cards throw out at you. Jeez. Got all these tarot cards and mediums. Oh, I disagree. And it says in here, in the card here, the world. There you go. The world's your oyster, as they say. A brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. Exactly what I've just said to you. Right, so go out, have fun, enjoy your life, and yeah, do it. funny you put one back. Yeah, why not, Trish? Why can't I put one back? If I don't get the feel for the card, I put it back. Because that's what I do. When cards get, oh, cards thrown out. Yeah, right. Just shuffle them properly, you idiot. Sorry, all the professional tarot cards readers out there. Only messing, only having fun. Alright, how we doing for the shares? Let's have a look. I never get many people watching this, you know. They probably think, oh, no, not him again. He's off. I'm off. I want a professional. They don't know what they're missing, do they? They do not know what they're missing. Absolutely, Kerry. Do what you feel. Right, we've got 26 shares. Facebook's crashed. Facebook has crashed on me. Nope, can't see all the comments now. Facebook don't like me. I don't know if anybody can still hear me out there. I'm clicking and Facebook has died. It did it. Right, let's do a refresh then. Dawn's asking if Camellia might have a quickie. Oh, that's an offer. Trisha's asked, got her fingers crossed. Terry Louise, you will have to do a YouTube reading then, Richard. Yes. I did say what I give people on YouTube, but no one's asking on YouTube. Mary's got Alvis as her avatar. Oh, baby. Hi to Gina, nice to see you. Hi to Millie B. You're still here, Richard. Swipe the screen from left to right. Chrissy, I can't swipe the screen from left to right. I'm on a PC. A very powerful machine that runs all our software for us. It gets us broadcasting. I think it's working now. Funny 5 minutes on Facebook. They don't like our channel because we don't pay for these star things. Phone numbers and subscriptions and stuff like that. 44 shares, I'm getting there. Hi Gina. Let's have a look. Kerry's. I've just seen that. You've just read to yourself, haven't you? Yeah. Right, shall we give something away? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Let's have a look. I think everyone has asked on YouTube except me. You gave me one the other day. Ooh. And Craig looks a quickie as well. Yeah. Millie's asked, can I have an angel card? Yeah, there you go. There's a card. Which one do you want? You want that one? How about that one? Yeah, how about this one? You want that one? There you go. You can have the High Priestess card. Meditate and turn inwards to discover your soul true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuition, gifts, and trust the wisdom you receive. There you go. That's yours, there, Millie Beauty. You asked for a card. Done. Sorted. There you go. That was easy. Right. That's YouTube done. Right. What should we give away? What's everybody saying? What should we give away? Hi, Casey. I've got crystals here as well. I've got prints. I've got all sorts in here. Right, should we finally give away this fairy? Yeah, we'll give that away. Yeah, I know, a big kid. So I'm going to give this away. Who wants it? Just simple. Who wants the fairy? Heidi feels ignored and feels rejected. Ah, bless her. Group hug. Kerry says she's pretty. Who is? The fairy? Amanda's saying fairy. So if you want to win this, just say yes. And I'll pick someone randomly, live on air. Honoré wants the fairy. Faye saying me. The one that needs the most. The fairy is beautiful. It is beautiful, yeah. Let's have a look. Terry wants it, apparently. Mary, it is a lovely fairy, yeah. My mum on YouTube, Lynn Taylor, she loves fairies. Lots of people asking for fairies. Alright, okay. Wendy Gawley wants the bath bombs. So I'm going to make my decision in a sec. Do a few more readings. I'll keep it going until the end of the show. Then I will announce the winner. That means you guys will carry on watching. That was... Who used to do that? Oh, it was from the Carry On. Oh, what was his name? Oh, it's gone out of my head. Carry On films to go all the time when he did laugh. Oh, it's gone. Something James, wasn't it? Something James. Sid James. It was Sid James from the Carry On to do that. Yeah. Just reminded me of that. Things that pop through my head during the life. You wouldn't get this from any other tarot card reader. You wouldn't get waffling on and stuff like that. I'm telling you. Right, let's have a look. Who's on, shall we? Who's been near from the beginning of the show? Ali J, remind me as well for you. June. I wanted to say I feel drawn to June, and Lara as well. So they're the names at this moment in time. That names have just popped up on my screen. And June is saying healing to Deb as well. So there we go. There we go. So June. Don't forget June the 11th. Right, for you, June. And then we go back to Facebook and then YouTube and Facebook and YouTube and so forth. It's only fair then, isn't it? Intuition for you, June. I get for you. And it says on the card, listen to the whisper of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. Okay. No matter what they do. There's your card. It's coming closer. You notice that you've got the moon there and the flowers. I find that a really positive card for you. And there's also got, if you look closely, she has a pendulum in her hand there. That's right. So yeah. So, what do I feel with this, with you, June? What am I feeling? I'm being drawn to the roses, to be honest with you. Is that I feel that you want to go out. You need to go out a little bit more. Go around some gardens or look after your garden or whatever the case may be. But I feel at this time you need this peace within yourself. I don't know if someone's been trying to communicate with you and you haven't quite heard what they've had to say. So I'm thinking at this moment in time, if you have this allow me time to relax and you can start having this focus and certain answers will come in when they're necessary. And I think you're already, I want to say you're already in tune with spirit and you communicate with them as well. I'm not sure if you're here or not, but I feel that you already communicate. And I also feel that you give a lot of guidance to people, but you don't sometimes listen to your own guidance that you start to need to, especially when it comes to the heart situation. Okay. What I also want to say to you is, you know when you hear that expression, listen to the voice within. Okay, and I think this for you, June, is that you need to listen within. Okay, if that makes sense to you there. I feel that you have a real deep knowledge of spirit and you have this ability just to sit, to listen and everybody feels fine afterwards, because if you just sat there, listened, and you can understand, you can sympathize because of what you've gone through, um, through yourself. Okay. I also feel, want to say to you is that you got to look at the bigger picture, if that makes any sense. Obviously, there's a situation around you, like most of us have, but there's a situation which you need to look at the whole of the bigger picture and not just one side of it. Okay, because then it will make more sense when you're looking at something. Okay, going back to the garden, I feel this is the time for you to reflect in yourself, and by doing your garden and then getting involved with designing or getting involved with digging up or whatever the case may be, then it becomes a part of you as well, and not just getting someone to come in, work at it, because when you work at something beautiful happens at the end of it, if that makes sense. Lastly, have faith, follow your intuition, and it will guide you to the correct path which you're seeking at this moment in time. Okay, let's give you a card from the Angel Wisdom deck. An amazing opportunity. Be bold, courageous, and optimistic. Now is the time to take action. Do what you're passionate about. And then you go, when you look at that, he's in his garden, relaxing, with some dodgy dragon there. Thinking you got a moon there, and you have a moon in this one as well. So I think that's the One of Wands. So go and have a look online to see what that means. Okay. Hope that helps in some way. Drink. Right. Who did I say next then? Who did I say next? Thank you, Julie, for sharing. I do appreciate that. How many got up to? Up to 45 shares now. We get in there. May the 4th tomorrow, isn't it? Star Wars Day, as they call it, if you believe in Star Wars days. More people believing in Star Wars than spiritualism. Go figure that out. It's just bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Right. Meili Wong, thank you very much for sharing as well. Thank you, Hayley. Right, who did I say? I did say someone, didn't I? Did I say it was? Tara, wasn't it? Was it Tara? Or was it Lara? Was it Lara or Tara? It was Lara. She wants a dodgy reading, Lara said. I'm brilliant at giving, I'm probably one of the, I was going to say the best fraudulent medium readers out there, but I've seen many on Facebook, I'd say, are worse than me, and they call themselves professionals. Yeah, right. Just ring the phone lines. Just give me the stars and I'll make a fortune. Yeah. So there you go. Yvonne, thank you, Yvonne. Yeah, remind me, I won't forget. I'm glad that helps in some way to you, June. Right. Lara. Hi, happy girl. Oh, happy day. Lara. I did hear they were doing Sister Act 3. Bit random there, but that's where that song reminds me of, from Sister Act. They were funny films. I did like Whoopi Goldberg. She was funny, especially in the film Ghost. Oh, wasn't that a film? The music in that film. I'm not going to sing it because I'll get you all crying with the beautiful voice. Yeah, right. Anyway, Lara. Hi, Leanne. How you doing? Prosperity for you, Lara. And it says on here, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Okay, and that is your card there. Okay. Now, prosperity, even though it says on the card that its money is on its way, that could be as simple as you winning a scratch card. But you remember this: when you go along, you think, "Oh yeah, I've won the lottery." You haven't really. If you've been putting money into the lottery for God knows how many years, you haven't won it. You're just getting some money back, unless it's an extortion amount of money that you win. Then yeah, but if it's only small amounts of money, even £4.80 or something like that, you're just getting your money back. So it makes you laugh and go, "You have won." No, I haven't. I just got some money back. That's how I see it, anyway. Happy Girl, what's Jacob's thoughts and feelings about me? No idea. Ask him yourself. See what he says. I don't know how he's feel about you. Go and ask him. That's the best person to ask. And if he tells you he's your friend and that's all he wants, respect that. And then say, let's go for a drink and enjoy the friendship that can build from that. That's what I say. But anyway, Talara. So what do we get with this card? I don't know if you're planning anything new that's coming on into your life, or if you're planning in changing something. I believe, hopefully you're still here. I'm not sure if you're still here. Are you still here? I don't know. I don't know if Lara's still here, because we've dropped so many. Loads of people left. Oh, disheartening that, you know. Makes you think, oh, I'll give up then. What's the point? I think she's gone. Oh well. I'll give it another 10 seconds and I'll look at the clock. Because I know there's a 15-second delay. Right, Yvonne. Yep, you did ask, and also Natalie as well. There you go. She's not getting prosperity then. She's shot off. She's not getting good luck from me then. There you go. Yvonne, let's have a look. Yvonne's still here, which is cool. There we go. That's on the screen now. Get some more water. And Joan's still here as well. I haven't forgotten everybody on YouTube as well. Right. And Joan is here as well. Adventure for you, Yvonne. Dare to do things differently, manifest your travel dreams, move to a new location. That's what it says for you here. That's that one. I like that. That's good things. It's positive. It's saying things are on their way. Things are going to change for you. It's all positive, and that's what I like. You've got to have a positiveness in our lives, haven't we, really? Because if we don't, Trish is here still. Yeah. So what do I get? What do I feel from this card for you then, Yvonne? Well, I don't know if you're dreaming or thinking about moving, as the card says, about moving away to another country or a new home, or you're just getting a different bus and moving to work. I don't know. But it's definitely a move there, hence the card, obviously. But I also get landscapes. If you look at the picture, I feel there's landscapes. I don't know if you're planning a holiday or you just need to go to a retreat. News about that coming up in a couple of weeks. Just finalising a few things about a SPTV, a weekend, a possible weekend away in West Sussex. So keep an ear out for that. Anyway, if you are planning to move, then don't just pick the first house. Look, or the property or whatever. If it's business related, obviously think about it. The pros and the cons. Can you afford it? Don't just jump into anything. Read contracts, because if you don't, there could be a clause in there which you didn't see, and it may cause issues. Okay, so if I look into that a little bit more, I also feel that there is a new location, and I get, as I say, the hills and stuff like that. But I also get with you is that travel is important. You need to see a bit more of the world. Take it off your bucket list, as the expression goes. Um, and also, I want to say to give yourself permission to have this dream. You know, we all have these fantasies, and you know, you sit with your friends, say, if I won the lottery, I'd do this and do that. And um, I got myself a lottery ticket the other day in Sainsbury's. There are other shops available. And I said to the woman who served me, I said, what would be the first thing you would buy? And she come up with some silly thing about a branded car that she thought was brilliant. I said, well, load of rubbish. You can't really drive that on the roads in the UK. She goes, oh, I didn't think about that. I said, so why buy something sporty and which is not really worth it? Buy something which is more practical, which is going to suit your needs. And she goes, oh, I didn't think about that. What would you buy? And I said, I'd probably buy a sandwich on the train home. I'm not quite sure yet. And she just looked at me thinking, what? I said, well, I might have been peckish on the way home. That'd probably be the first thing I would buy. But anyway, so what I'm saying to this, sometimes when we look and go for our dreams, we need to look at it in more of a practical way instead of living this fantasy. And then the what? Dawn Taylor, the man with the, I don't even know what. I'm not even going to read that. Anyway, completely threw me, Dawn. Threw me what you've just said there. A man with a beep 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 on his arm. Don't know. Anyway, completely threw me. So, Yvonne, I hope that helps in some way. So when you have these dreams, look at it in more of a practical way than of a fantasy, because sometimes if we start trying to reach our goals and we don't get there, we can be disappointed. So sometimes we've just got to enjoy what we have. Sue's saying, come on then, Richard, if you have time left, let's have a quick card. Cheeky Sue, cheeky. Laugh out, Richard, you can buy a sandwich without winning the lottery. Yeah, but it might be in it. I might want to buy a sandwich, I don't know, in some location which costs lots of money. There you go. But I like to be different. Anyway, if let's pull you a card from the Angel Wisdom deck. And you've got being unable to, or unwilling to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than trying to make others happy, pretending there is no problem, over analysing a situation. As I said at the beginning, look into everything as a fool. I hope that helps. I think that's the Two of Swords. So obviously look online if you know about tarot cards, then that is hope that resonates. Thank you so much. A lot resonates, especially the move. Good. There we go. And I've run out of water. I need to get a PA here to sort that out. You know, click, click, sort it out. Right, I better do a YouTube one, otherwise I get the boss lady moaning at me, and then I go back to YouTube, Facebook. Who's on YouTube? Who do I feel drawn to on YouTube? Let's have a look who's last commented. Kerry Heidi, Mary June, Craig. Let's go to Craig. Type his name in. The film Beaches made me cry. And Craig wants a quickie as well. There we go. Well, if you might hear me tippy tapping, it's what I'm doing on our software. I can type in someone's name and it would tell me who's commented. And then I push a button and it comes on screen, just like that. So that's where you hear all the clicking and the tippy tapping and all that sort of stuff. Okay, that's what that is. Apparently, if Heidi won, she'd buy an elk. I'm not sure she's saying it's alcohol, elk as in the animal. I'm just trying to short it, I don't know. Sanctuary. That's what I've got from you, Craig. Sanctuary. So they said, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate, or go on a retreat. And a new beginning, because I see the moon, and you got a fairy. No, I haven't. That's a butterfly. And when I see them too, for me, that is new beginnings, changes happening around you. But it's for you to make the decision if you want to go forward, because sometimes we need to just sit, as it says, in our own world, in our own sort of bubble, to have this sanctuary, to spend time alone, to contemplate where we want to go and where we're going to go forward. I feel that noise irritates you. I feel as that if you're sitting there and it's just all this banging on noise and whatever the case may be, it just gets to you, and you like to have this peace. And sometimes when we have this distraction in such a busy world that we live in, is that our mind is all over the place. We're not thinking, but we're reflecting back on the past, happy times. And that's good to reflect back, but sometimes we need to look back to see where we're going to go forward, if that makes sense to you. And you need to have this inner guidance from yourself as to where you want to go. And I feel the universe, as the expression goes, is that it's trying to tell you that you need time to withdraw. Okay, you need this time for yourself in this busy world. Start doing things for you. Okay, I don't know if you're working for someone else or you're self-employed. I want to say working. Remember that you don't need to work every hour, every time that they allow you to do it, because you're making money for them at the end of the day. No matter how you look at any business, where you're employed by, you are making money for them, because you're doing all the legwork so they don't have to. So if you're starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, get there at 5 to 9. Get in, sit down, get on with your work. If they say to you, well, you're a bit late coming in, so no, I'm not. My contract states I must be in work to start work at 9 o'clock. Because if you go in early, you start work early, don't you? You might get yourself a cuppa, say hello to someone, and you're straight into it. Work non-stop. And most people, if they're sitting out in office, work straight through their lunch break. Depending on your hours, you may be entitled to 20 minutes to half an hour. Well, have those 20 minutes, half an hour for you. And when you're meant to finish at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, finish at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Just stop working and go. Why work later for them? Because they may say, oh, thanks very much, but it doesn't help with you, does it? It doesn't help with your life. So what I'm trying to say to you is that only work what you feel you need to work to. And if they say we need it by tomorrow, so well, it's impossible because it's not going to work. I don't have enough hours to do in the day. And they say, well, we need it. And they say, well, otherwise you might lose your job. I said, well, you're blackmailing me then, and there's discrimination and there's laws against that. I'm here to do these certain hours. I mean, it's as simple as that. But don't follow my advice on that, because I am like that. I have said, when I've had job interviews and things, I tell them straight, why should I work? Convince me why I should work for you. What's the benefits of working together or not for you? And they just look at me weird. I think, well, no, you're an equal in my eyes. You're nothing better or below me. You're an equal. You may be my boss at the end of the day, but I give you respect as long as you give me respect. Sometimes we've got to live the other world. And the reason why I'm saying this to you is that that's what I feel I need to say to you, is that you need to look at the other way of life. Okay? And even though you may be busy and the noise and stuff like this, you need this peace within yourself. You need to spend this more time. And I've just seen your comments that my home is my spiritual sanctuary. Good. But sometimes going on a retreat, meeting other people, sharing their experiences in their life can also help with this bubble of yours. Okay? Listening to the whispers inside you, where you want to go, what you want to do. I also feel something about an animal guide. I don't know if you have an animal guide or if you've been seeing some animals in your dreams. They're trying to guide you and give you advice of what you want to do. If there is an animal that comes in, then look up online, see what it symbolizes. If it's like, for example, I don't know, a Black Panther, for example, then look into that as to why the darkness, a strong animal, a beautiful animal. Look into that as the meanings for you to where that would help you on your pathway, if that makes sense. I don't know why it just popped in my head, but I'm going to say it because it's popped into my head. By having this sanctuary as well, it does allow you to sit down and have this clarity in your life, what you want to do and where your next steps are. Okay, don't worry about everybody else's opinions or their thoughts and what they think. Is what you want to do. It's your life. Do what you want with your life. People can advise you and guide you whatever way you want, but it's only down to you to make the final decisions. Okay, and it's time for you to now come out of this peace and quiet. You've had this sanctuary to yourself. Start to live your life a little bit more. A bumblebee. There you go. What does bumblebees do? Look into it. Busy, 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 busy. Get one of these angel wisdom cards for you, and it's saying balance, blending of ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary, successful compromise, the power of diversity, self-control, patience and balance. That is for you, Craig. I hope that helps in some way. There we go. That's YouTube sorted. Hi to Max. Nice to meet you on here. Yvonne, that's really lifted my doggy self up with your doggy reading. Thank you, beautiful soul. You're a pleasure, Yvonne. I hope that helps in some way with a little doggy. Hi to Lisa. Hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you for a while. Maggie, yeah, good advice, Richard. We working hours, yeah. I hope it does help with some people, because just a little story, if I may. When I went for my last job interview, I walked into the room, and don't follow my example, please don't, because I am arrogant with things like this. And I picked up the chair and I went to the side of the desk. I refused to sit in front of him, as though it was like them in front of me and then me behind. I hated that scenario. It was like, I need to unbalance them, because it's trying to say, look, I have the power. So I picked up the chair, moved it to the side, went over to every single person, shook their hand and looked him in the eyes, and just gripped their hand a little bit tighter. And every single one I asked how they were. How's your day going? And they said, yeah, good, thanks. All of them didn't know what to say. It was like, it's thrown us off, don't know what to do. And then they started asking questions, and I responded, and then I asked them questions, and it was like yo-yo, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I paused. I said, oh, just hold on for that for a minute. And when I wanted to think, it allowed me to compose myself, think what I'm going to say, look at their reactions, look at their body reactions, see what they're doing, to see which one I've won over. That's the trick, a bit of psychology there. And then concentrate on that individual a little bit more than the others, because I knew that person would be on my side. And just give them facts. And when they said about any other questions, I say, yes, what's the working hours? And they would say, oh, it's flexible time, you work 37 and a half. You come and go as you please. I was teaching, by the way, in a college. And it's like, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it. And it was like, oh, but I don't agree to your terms and conditions. And there was 5 terms and conditions that I didn't agree to. And they was happy to accommodate. And so the moral of the story is, at the end I said to them, now convince me why I should work with you. And they looked at each other thinking, what? It was saying, are you worth me working with you? Because I don't want to waste my time with this company. And they was just looking at each other, didn't know what to say. It was saying to them, look, I'm assertive. I know what I'm doing. I can carry myself. I'm not going to be conned in doing something that I'm not signed up to do. And there's always a get out clause in contracts saying all any other duties that we ask of you. That's the one you've got to look at, and that's the one you have to disagree and say, I do not agree to that term. I am not a slave. You'll be treating me as a slave if you put that in there. They don't like that. They will change it to accommodate. But don't follow my advice. As I say, do your own thing. But it worked for me. I did get the job. I walked out and within half an hour, I had a phone call, ask can I start? And I went, I can't start on Monday because that's when I wanted because I'm busy. I can start next week. I wasn't rude. I must admit, I was not rude. But it was saying to them, I can be left alone. I know what I'm doing. I know my business. And I won't be walked over. I won't be treated as another soldier, as another number. I'll be treated with respect. Because you're hiring me for my knowledge. You're hiring me for what I know to help your business. And yes, you may hire someone else, but will they have enough knowledge as I have? Otherwise, really, why am I here in the first place? Okay. So, but I say, don't follow my advice. Don't be like that, because obviously, especially nowadays, that we all need jobs. But that was just me. That's who I am. So, yeah. Moving on. This is why I prefer to be the boss. No, not really. It's not like that. It is. Right, anyway, shall we move on? Absolutely, Wendy, yeah. Interviews, that's negotiations. They've called you in for a reason. You know, and the thing is, when you it's a bit naughty, but when there's about 4 or 5 people in waiting to be interviewed, that's when they say, oh, who are you? Because you do talk, so who are you from? Oh, I'm not sure I really want this job. Really? Yeah, have you seen the local press? It's been in the Financial Times, I've got this problem, that problem. And I go, really? They go, yeah, so you've twisted their mind. So when the person goes in for an interview, they're like, oh, I don't know if I want to work for this company. So they fail the interview. No, don't want it. Thanks anyway. Oh, they will go. I'm naughty. I shouldn't be telling you any of these secrets. I work for a very large computer company, and I was trained on how to give interviews and so forth. And yeah, the tactics that they do. And the biggest one is, oh, where you see yourself in 5 years? You know, that's the most common one. You know, don't ever say, oh, I want your job, because you're out straight away, because they see that's ambitious and they don't want to lose their job. Don't say like, oh, in 5 years' time, oh, I want to be proud. Make sure you bring up the words like team. You know, as long as I'm part of the team and it's helping the team to be a successful department and stuff, typical boring ass kiss and stuff like that. That's what you need to do. Anyway, this isn't a job interview thing anyway. It's and we dropped lots of people. And they thought, what's this rubbish? Anyway, shall we crack on? Shall we crack? Hey, Karen. Welcome. Never say in your job. No. Team. That's the word, team. Be honest with me. I can work independently. I work for these hours. Don't expect me to do more hours. I'm not interested in that. I have a family. I have children or whatever, and they do come first. And be honest. Don't do what I did. Right, who did I say was going to have a reading anyway? Because I've really gone into one there. Dear, here we go. Yeah, absolutely dying. Always that question, isn't it? What are you doing in 5 years' time? Well, I'm going to have an affair with your wife. You're going to have a divorce. I'm going to take over your house, kick the kids out. I'm going to have the house, kick your wife out. Have an affair. Just imagine saying that. The face would go, what? That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Just for that reaction. Don't do that. So dear. Anyway, hi Louise. I forgot what I was doing. I know I'm doing for the cards. I know. My brain's just gone dead now. That's all that waffling. You know what I mean? So, Natalie. I said Natalie, didn't I? I remember saying Natalie. Right. She's asking if she can have a card, please. There we go. Natalie. Just a few more minutes. Karen, I don't do mediumship. I'm afraid tomorrow night we do have a mediumship show with Mary, I think, is on tomorrow night from 8 o'clock. Also have a show on at 6 o'clock as well with Natalia, who's on tomorrow at 6 o'clock as well. But hers is more of how to love yourself, how to be a better person, and that's on at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And then the mediumship one at 8 o'clock. Hi Diane, well welcome. We do shows every single night at 8 o'clock and special shows for the VIPs. So this reading is for Natalie, who's a lovely regular. Action, Natalie, yes. Action for you, young lady. Now is the perfect time to act. Take inspired action towards your dreams. Move forward with confidence. Yes, I know we've given you plenty of readings on the channel and try to help and guide you and stuff like this. So yes, this is the time for you, young lady, to take action of all what we've been saying to you for the last few months. Are you going to do it? I'm just going to wait for your answer now. Woohoo, she says. Are you going to do it, Natalie? Yes, you know. Well, yes, you do know. So there you go. Look at how beautiful that card is. Just imagine that's that spirit light coming through the trees there. And there's you galloping away. I'm not calling you a horse, by the way. But it's that unicorn, that strength, and saying this is a good time now for all the guidance and advice that we've been giving you on the channel for these months and so forth. It's a good time for you to act on it. And you did apply for a job but not heard yet. Well, good luck. You know, you just had some interview tips. Now, don't listen to my tips, really don't. Oh, they're terrible. But good luck. Okay, just keep being positive. I know you can do it. You know you can do it. It's just got to have that strength again to go forward. Okay, there is training involved, I want to say to you. I don't know if this is part of the new job or something, but there is training, and most jobs you get training anyway, but I mean more of a academic training I see coming your way. If you're thinking about going to college or university or getting some kind of qualification, this is a good time to act on that as well. But I do see paperwork around you, but that more of an educational side of thing. It could be just joining a class, a spiritual class or something like that, where you're writing down. I see you writing and making notes and things like that. I want to say to you, are you really fussy about having things lined up? Not OCD, but on the bridge of it, as to say, where things have got to be lined up and straight and stuff like that. Because this is what I'm seeing right now, that you need to sort of move forward and away from this perfect thing you want, if that makes sense. It's urging you to go forward and ignore the perfection and everything, because everything can't be perfect unless it's me, of course, you know, at weekends between 1 minute past 12 and 2 minutes past 12. That's the only time I'm perfect. But I feel moving forward, encouraging you to take these actions, these dreams, and don't worry about all the things that possibly could go wrong. Hence why I said it's not OCD, but it's on the borderline, not over the top though, which is good. But don't always, and I always tell people read the small print, and yes, we always should in contracts, but enjoy it. Enjoy the experience that's there, because this is what's needed to change your mind, this mentality that you've allowed yourself to get into. And I know by reading your comments and when you get your readings and so forth, that you're saying you're trying, you've had this situation. Well, now is the time to start saying, okay, I'm definitely going to do this. I'm not going to try anymore. I'm definitely going to do it. Do it. Because this is the time now, right now, that things are going to be inspired for you to do so and take the actions, as it clearly stated here. And I wish you all the very best. Terry Louise is perfect when you're asleep, Richard. That's because you're quiet, I'm guessing. When you're asleep, Richard, that's because you're quiet. I'd probably snore the house down. I have no idea. I don't know. I've got no one here to tell me I snore. Oh, boo-hoo. Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to pull a angel card for you. Yes, I am trying. Yes, I do need to know. Do it now. Driving me, MSD. Now, good. Good, Natalie. And when I hear or see you next, if you say, you know what, Richard, I got it. I'm doing this. I'm going to do that. Well, just work at it. It's going to work. It's going to be fun for you. And it's got here, there you go, look. An unwise choice, that's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or have questionable motives. And he's happy. He's got the 5 of swords there. It's all happening. It's all going for him. It's all luck's on his side. And I think this is why they're saying to you, take the action right now. Because luck's on your side. Okay? You are welcome. Right, peeps, it is time for me to go. I hope you have enjoyed this evening. Oh, fairy, before I forget, let's type in the word fairy. And how many of you said the word fairy? We've got 22 comments all saying the fairy. I'm going to pull someone randomly who's on here. Dawny, can you just give me a number between 1 and 20? Dawny's on Facebook. If you can give me a number between 1 and 22, please. 23 now because Lisa's just said fairy. And whatever number. Oh, I've just fairies. Let's do that again because I've just taken it off, idiot. Search for fairies. That's where obviously he's looking at your comments now. Who said fairies? Dawny says number 12. I'll just pick a name randomly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know why I'm counting down. It'd be easier if I just counted upwards. You idiot. Sorry, it's just that the number 12 went on to a comment which had nothing to do about asking for the fairies. It went on to something else. So pick another number. Typical. Absolutely typical. So another number then, Dawny. And the person will be winning that. And you can put that in your garden. Because you got a stabby bit on the end there, you see. She said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not making this up. I swear I am not making this up. It's Dawn that's actually fallen on your number. And you wouldn't know it's fallen. The comment that it's fallen on is, my mum on YouTube, Lynn Taylor, she loves fairies. So, are you psychic? And you would not know what number you are on anyway. It's impossible to know because the system wouldn't have done that. So Dawn, you actually won the fairy. And if you want to give it to your mum, Dawn, it's really up to you. How ironic is that? Must be psychic, you see, knowing it was going to Dawn. Or some dodgy thing going on there. That sounded so dodgy. But yeah, you would know, to be honest with her, she would not have known in no way what number, because the comments come up in batches of 20, how I see them, so it would have been literally impossible. So there. How ironic is that? Picking Dawn to pick a number randomly, and then she picks the number that, well, the second one, the first one. So well done, Dawn. And I hope that helps, but I'm going to pick a card for everybody, like I usually do. Goddess. Now, one of my favourite cards. Look at that. You've got the butterfly, the unicorn, the power, and it says here, honour your divine feminine energy, see your inner beauty, love every part of you. So all I'm saying to that is love yourself, look at yourself in the mirror and say, hey baby, how you doing? Okay? Something like that. Just love yourself, love life, live it to the full, create memories, and then when you wake up tomorrow, you say, I'm going to have a good day. And I'm having a good day because Richard said I am. And you will. Just be positive and have fun with that. Okay? Good night, everybody. Have fun. Enjoy. I'm going to play the... oh, the awards. Oh, yeah, I haven't told everybody. Don't forget, you can still vote. The 27th of May is when we have the award ceremony, so you can still vote for your favourite medium and reader and group or whatever. So anyway, take care, everybody. Have fun and see you tomorrow.
Spiritual Psychics TV is hosting the first annual recognition of achievements, acknowledging those who dedicate their lives to a spiritual act of kindness. Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.